Hey Cancer, how are you doing? Welcome to your reading. It's Thursday the 26th of February 2026. I'm going to do you guys a general read and see what you've got going on. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Excuse me. Right, messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands in the upright, the Devil in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you're held by something. But you're trying to release yourself from something that's blocked you or had a hold on you, something that's unhealthy or negative or a little bit toxic, but you're trying to release it, or you have released it, you're free from it, or some sort of dependency. You're persevering with something, you're being courageous, determined, something's a bit of a battle, but you're battling on with it. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so something's not quite stable, there's a loss of something here, perhaps finances or stability or a missed chance. Perhaps some overspending, perhaps there's that's kind of maybe someone's trying to stop overspending here because it's affecting their financial stability. Or there's a lack of planning, a lack of prioritizing. Let's see what these are about for you, Cancer. So the Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Cancer? The Nine of Pentacles. Why is it here for Cancer? The Hanged Man in reverse. Resistance, some stubbornness, and thinking about sacrifice. Loss, sacrifice. So there's something here about finances, loss of finances, loss of stability, sacrificing stability, finances. What for someone, what are you sacrificing, or what are you having to sacrifice, or what are you losing, what are you giving up, what are you missing out on? The Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Cancer? King of Wands. Taking action, moving forward, making a plan, looking ahead, making a plan of action. Perhaps a strategic plan of action. Thinking things through, making a good solid plan. Why is the Devil here in reverse for Cancer? The Empress in reverse. So feeling somewhat in a lack of, or neglected, or neglecting yourself, or feeling a bit empty, run down, because something's been overwhelming, something has had some sort of blockage or hold on you that's left you feeling not in a place of abundance or growth. Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Cancer in reverse? Queen of Pentacles. So wanting to be stable, wanting to nurture stability, groundedness, abundance, finances, wanting to look after, care for, wanting to provide. Wondering how you can create more stability, more abundance, better finances. Apologies if you can hear any water running in the background. Someone is in the shower. This is real life, folks. And real life goes on even when I'm reading tarot cards. So, the Hanged Man in reverse. Why is he here for Cancer? Strength. Taking back your power. Finding your inner strength. Finding your courage, your determination in order to free yourself from something that has taken your power from you or made you feel powerless, made you feel weak perhaps. King of Wands, why is he here for Cancer? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Equal give and take or a lack of. Who's been giving too much and receiving very little? There's an imbalance of sharing here, an imbalance of give and take. Someone's been making lots of effort and not receiving effort in return. There's an excess, there's an imbalance, there's something's not weighing in harmony here, in alignment. The Empress in reverse. Why is she here for Cancer? The Emperor in reverse. Ooh. Okay. So there's a heavy energy here of power struggles, an overbearing kind of power dynamic here. Someone's being overpowered, or someone feels like they're not being heard or not being appreciated. There's a very stubborn energy here as well. Very stubborn energy. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Cancer? The High Priestess in reverse. Someone knows what they need to do. Their intuition is screaming at them, but they're ignoring it. They're not listening. Someone's not trusting their intuition, their gut feeling. Someone's not listening to what their intuition is trying to tell them. Strength. Why is strength here for Cancer? The Moon in reverse. Something is being shown, something is being revealed. Something is being revealed, but someone is ignoring it, or something that is not known is being revealed. The curtains are lifting, the clouds are clearing, and something which was unknown is now known. But there is also that there's someone's avoiding, ignoring a truth that they know, but they're ignoring it. They're not wanting to acknowledge it. They're not wanting to deal with it. Three of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Cancer? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it here for Cancer? Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. So Three of Swords in reverse can be about healing from heartbreak and pain and loss and suffering. It can also talk about resisting dealing with pain, avoiding dealing with some sort of pain, and that's what I was getting there. Someone knows what they need to process, they know what they need to resolve, they know, but they're refusing to deal with it, they're refusing to acknowledge it, they're refusing to process it, they're refusing to allow the healing, the recovery to take place. They don't want to deal with it, they don't want to look at it, they don't want to face it. The Emperor. The Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor here in reverse for Cancer? The Lovers in reverse. Right. So there's a decision to be made. A decision, and it's also there's a disharmony, there's a separation, there's a decision to be made. It's also about choice for oneself, I'm getting here. Choice for oneself, what one wants for oneself, what one chooses for oneself, for the good of oneself. I'm getting here that someone who has not chosen themselves for quite a while has done what's good for the good of others, for everyone, but kind of neglected their own wants, needs, desires. The High Priestess in reverse. Why is the High Priestess here in reverse for Cancer? Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Someone's very shut off, very just not dealing with something, staying away from people, a situation, very shut off, sort of keeping themselves very much to themselves. Could be an external factor here that's kind of blocking, getting in the way of whatever this is. A third angle, an external, a third party, whatever it is, a person, a situation, a challenge, an issue, whatever it is. The Moon in reverse. Why is the Moon here in reverse for Cancer? The Chariot in reverse. Oof, that's too many. So there's no direction here. It's everything's up in the air. It's kind of going this way, that way, but it's not going forward. Also, there's a element here of self-discipline, lack of control, arrogance, impulsiveness. There is a energy here, a fiery energy, possibly a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but a fire element here that's difficult. There's a conflict here with a fiery energy, very impulsive, arrogant, argumentative, somewhat controlling, and that could be the blockage there. Three of Swords in reverse energy. Why is the Three of Swords here in reverse for Cancer? Six of Pentacles. So there's communication is not great. There is some conflicted communication here. Conflicted balance. Communication is kind of eggshell. It can sort of turn quite heated. Not agreeing, or there's advice being given that's not wanted, or someone's not taking advice, or someone's not willing to listen. There could be some talks here about financial matters. Finances, stability, shared assets, perhaps. There could be some conflict with regards to finances, stability, shared finances, shared assets. The Lovers in reverse. Excuse me. Why is the Lovers here in reverse for Cancer? Six of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, someone here doesn't feel appreciated or recognised, or they feel there's not an equal share of give and take, of effort, work and effort, and a fair share pulling, you know, there's not an equal pull of weight here. There's someone here who is disapproving as well. Three of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Cancer? Five of Cups in reverse. Regret, disappointment, loss and grief. Someone's feeling a bit down in the dumps, a little bit in negative thinking. The Chariot. Why is the Chariot here in reverse for Cancer? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so family, finances, legacy, inheritance, stability that has been built on, that has been paid into, shared, built together. Yeah, there's definitely some talk of money, finances, shared assets here that could be on eggshells. Kind of communication and conversation turns into conflict with regards to sharing out equally. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Cancer? The Moon in reverse again. Confusion, misinterpretation. Someone's not saying what they want to say for fear of conflict. Someone's repressing their truth, repressing what it is they really want to say, because they are fearing the conflicts that it might bring, or the opinions, or the disagreements. Also an element of confusion, heavy confusion. Six of Wands. Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Needing to take some time out. There is also an element here and an energy of truth, dishonesty, secrecy, deceit, Five of Cups. Why is it here for Cancer? Queen of Cups. There you are, Cancer. One in love, peace, harmony, coming from a place of love or trying to. But also there's that element again of not quite keeping some of your feelings to yourself, keeping a lid on things. Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Cancer? Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there could be some harsh words being spoken in conflicts or some arguments. The Moon in reverse. Why is it here for Cancer? Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's definitely an external factor here for someone. An external factor, problem, challenge, person, family member, connection, whatever it is. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Heavy conflict here. Heavy kind of, yeah. Four of Swords. Three of Swords in the upright. Oh, I'm feeling for you here, Cancer. This is not a great time if this is your situation at the moment. Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, feeling stuck and just going over the same old thing, the same old conflict, going round and round in circles. And no resolution is being found. Top of the decks. Justice in reverse. Unfairness. The Hermit in the upright. Looking for a way forward. Looking for a light in the dark. Five of Wands. More conflict. The Emperor in reverse. Eesh. Temperance in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups in the upright. I feel just to pull another one now. Nine of Wands. Hang on a minute. Ace of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Magician in reverse. I've never felt to do this in a reading before. Eight of Pentacles. It's because that moon, there's the High Priestess. Come on, Spirit, let me know. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah. This is a heavy one for you, Cancer. I'm going to put these into their suits. One moment. So, yeah. There's a question of stability here. A heavy energy with regards to stability. Sacrificing what one would sacrifice with regards to stability, finances. There's a very overbearing, stubborn energy here that someone is not saying what they want to say for fear of conflict. Someone is kind of going quiet, not saying what they want to say because they don't want to go into conflict, but they're kind of trying to make a plan, a way forward, but they're very confused at the moment. There is some unhealthy attachments, dependency here. There's some impulsive there has been some impulsive, reckless behavior. And also it's a question of personal fulfillment, happiness. What someone choosing what makes them happy. But they're struggling to do that because of all the toxic, unhealthy, conflicted, negative energy here. A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of confusion, feeling overwhelmed, kind of persevering, but feeling very overwhelmed at the same time. Going round and round in circles with no resolution. And not wanting to lose stability in it all. So, yeah, that is... someone is sacrificing their own fulfillment to keep the peace. Someone is sacrificing their own wants, needs, desires, contentments in order to keep the peace and avoid conflict. And someone is also very scared of losing their stability, they care for many, they look after everyone else, but they rarely sort of think of their own wants, needs, desires, their own, because they've always kind of put everyone else first. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I'm going to leave that one there. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love, till next time. Bye bye.